The President. Government Bill, first reading. Mainland Judgment in Civil and Commercial Matters Reciprocal Enforcement Bill, second reading. Secretary for Justice. President, I move the second reading of the Mainland Judgment in Civil and Commercial Matters Reciprocal Enforcement Bill. The object of this bill is to implement the reciprocal recognition and enforcement of the judgment arrangements, REJ arrangements, signed between the government of the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region and the Supreme Civil Court on 19th January 2019. Article 95 of the Basic Law stipulates the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region may, through consultation and in accordance with the law, maintain judicial relations with the judicial organs of other parts of the country, and they may render assistance to each other. On this solid legal basis, Hong Kong and the mainland have signed the REJ arrangements to establish an efficient mechanism for mutual recognition and enforcement of judgments in civil and commercial matters, and actively respond to the practical needs of the two places due to the increasingly close socio-economic ties. The implementation of the REJ arrangements will bring three benefits. First, to achieve full coverage of reciprocal recognition and enforcement mechanism of civil and commercial judgments. Together with the existing mutual legal assistance arrangements, such as the REJ arrangements in matrimonial and family cases implemented in February this year, parties can apply in Hong Kong or the mainland to enforce various types of civil and commercial judgments made by the courts of the other side, thereby reducing the need of the parties for relitigation of the same disputes in both places. 2. Rely on the unique advantages of one country, two system. The scope of application of the REJ arrangements is expanded to expressly include judgment given in respect of certain types of dispute over intellectual property rights. This makes Hong Kong the first jurisdiction to have an arrangements with the mainland on REJ on such a wide coverage, even broader than the Hague Convention on the Recognition and Enforcement. In addition to fully reflecting the country's firm support of Hong Kong, it also helps Hong Kong developing into a regional intellectual property trading hub under the 14th Five-Year Plan. 3. Using a simple enforcement mechanism to ensure that due process is complied with in both places, making cross-border enforcement of judgments clearer and more predictable, reducing the risk, costs, and time generally involved in the process, thereby optimizing cross-border enforcement trade and investment environment in line with the country's 14th Five-Year Plan, which will further enhance Hong Kong competitiveness as a regional center for international legal and dispute resolution services. I will now focus on the highlights of the bill. The bill mainly establishes two mechanisms. 1. Part 2 of the bill provides a mechanism for the registration in Hong Kong of mainland judgment in civil or commercial matters. The modus operandi is similar to the existing relevant mechanism, and in simple terms, a party may apply ex parte to the court of first instance. The party may seek to set aside the registration by proving to the satisfaction of the court of first instance that there are any grounds for refusal to be registered under the bill. 2. Part 3 of the bill provides a mechanism for the application of certified copies of and the issuance of certificates for Hong Kong judgments in civil or commercial matters to facilitate the parties to meet the relevant document certification requirements in the judgment arrangements when they apply in the mainland. This bill will apply to judgments given on or after the commencement date of the REJ arrangements. The Department of Justice launched a one-month public consultation on the bill on mid-December last year and received 17 written responses from the legal, business, and sectors and other stakeholders. Most clearly expressed support towards this legislative proposal, with some hoping that the REJ arrangements be implemented as soon as possible. The bill also has support of the Legislative Panel on Administration of Justice and Legal Services. After the passage of this bill, the judiciary will formulate relevant rules to support its operation. The Supreme People's Court will issue judicial interpretations to implement the REJ arrangements in the mainland. The date on which the REJ arrangement will take effect at the same time in both places will be announced by the SAR government and the SPC after the respective implementation mechanism have been established. With these remarks, I urge members to support this bill. Thank you. I now propose to question to you that the aforesaid bill be read a second time. In accordance with the rules of procedure, the second reading debate is adjourned and the bill is referred to the House Committee. This council continued with the second reading debate on the